Good morning, everyone. There is always something going on here. And it sounded like, I don't know if it is my brother in law out there hooting. It's a beautiful day, yes, and I'm still up here taking care of my knee. And I just saw something really, really wonderful. Yep. And people think that, oh, I'm just by myself, this, that, and I don't know. And I'm trying to teach or I'm trying to do this and people aren't listening and da, 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 da. It's not true. I found in all my life, just about, though I was never a big people person. Okay. Some people say, what? I had a time in my life when I had all the children and I was a parent and I did homeschooling and I did, and I cooked for a lot of people and this and that and I don't know what. There was a time in my life where I had a lot of people in my life all the time. But I didn't start out like that as a child. And I find now, going towards, 60 years old, oh, I'm kind of back that way. Oh, I could be around people. It's not that I don't want to. It's just I'm so perfectly happy where I'm at. So okay, why would I? Okay, I'm just saying. I love when people come and visit. Just that hang with them. We talk. I love to talk. Maybe that's why some people don't come and visit. But I just saw a prayer of a brother. He works with veterans. He works with soldiers who have PTSD and all that jazz. And it's a very, very difficult job. It's a very difficult job because many soldiers that return home, um, it's a difficult to keep them from committing suicide after they get home, or even after they've been home for a while, just having a hard time. Yeah. Okay, there's a reason for that. Maybe I'll make a video on that. But anyway, so he works with soldiers, veterans, who are having a really, really rough time when they get back. And he shares the most amazing prayers. So today, he in his prayer, it's all on private messaging. So in his prayer, he mentioned Jesus taught, right, everyone the Lord's Prayer. And it starts out with what? It starts out with, "Oh, Father." Huh. Well, wait a minute. Isn't that kind of reserved for Jesus because he was the one born without sin and he is the Son of God and this now? Okay, Jesus made it very clear that he was the Son of Man. Okay, in the Bible. If anybody knows the Bible well enough, they know that is true. We like exalted beings. We just do. Somehow, I guess it gives us a way to worship something, to hang on to something we want to see better than us. And then there is the other side. Well, that is so exalted. That is so worthy of worship. This is so it doesn't matter if I'm not. Kind of like an excuse to then do whatever, right? Yes, yeah. Because hey, I'm not perfect, right? So I'm allowed. You're allowed mistakes. This, that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's a funny one. Okay. I just kind of see all sides, going, okay, yeah, well, that might work in your head, but is it going to work from your heart to mind? Probably not, if you're really honest about it. So this brother, Eldritch, interesting because his name is Eldritch because our uh, an experience that we had was with another person whose name was Eldritch. when I was pregnant with our second child and we needed a bigger home. We just needed something a little bigger than a one teeny tiny little just about studio with a kitchen where you could hardly move around. This okay. Yeah. And his name was Eldridge as well. And we met. Oh, it's an amazing story. Maybe someday I'll tell it. So anyway, so here's another amazing person with the name Eldridge. Must be something about the name Eldridge. What am I trying to say? Name your sons Eldridge. Okay, all right, all right. Oh, Father. We think that it is just at this time where in many places in the world, this, that, children have no dads. It's more often common, it's more common that children don't have a dad around than a mom. And yet this prayer somehow reminded me that's not true. Oh, well, then why can't we just call, why didn't just Jesus, oh, mother and father, right, to God? Right? Because a father is subject in a family. He is the kind of strong, driving, thriving. He is the force in a family. He is. The mother stands behind that huge force, right? Makes sure, okay, nope, 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 now you're stepping out of line. We're not doing that. And nurtures the whole unit, right? Yes. But the strength in a family is channeled through a man, the subject. That's why we call God He, the Father, the Creator. Okay, the Creator could be either way, but anyway, you think of the Creator, you automatically think of a man. Okay, right? Yes. Oh, Father. Which reminded me that when I think of the children out there, that it's just, oh my God, they don't have either one, not a father, not a mother, nothing, just nothing. They're just on their own, trying to survive, often around very abusive people. God, unbelievable. This actually even happens. All right, I'm not going to get into that. And I constantly think, how can one help with that, right, from where one is at? And this prayer this morning of my brother Eldridge, we share the same faith. That's why we call each other brother and sister. Is that no matter if you have only a mother, or neither, mother or father, you always have a father. And with that father, that belief, that strength of belief and faith, and that prayer, the Lord's Prayer. Why is it so important? Exactly because of that. O Father, who art in heaven. Yeah. He can't be right next to you all the time per se. Okay, in physical form, this and that, because he's got so many people to take care of per se. That's why it is, oh, Father, who art in heaven. It's like a blanket, but he's there. To channel that, Father, ultimate Father, then the realization of the ultimate parent, right, should give anyone strength out there. Huh? Yes? I thought that was just something I wanted to share, that regardless, you're not alone. Right? And as I said, how much longer are we going to blame a mother or a father or both, on our living situation or this or that? If we have, when we have that ultimate Father at our disposal at all times, right? Yes. I saw something interesting today. If you were to lose everything, would you still believe in God? It's like, I thought that was very insulting. That was a very.
Did I already feed Ozzy, or did you? I mean, did you feed
Yeah,
Ozzy?
yes, Ozzy was fed.
He's laying out there on the porch just like a big dog.
Yeah, I know. He's probably fine now. Yeah, everybody in the house, the cats, the dogs, everyone, the chicken, everyone has been fed.
Okay.
You still have to take him into the vet.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him into the vet. He is pretty red, and he crapped 3 big piles on the bed. Yeah.
One of our dogs just got fixed. It's we have 4 male dogs here. 2 are fixed. Now 3 of them are. Gus still a little too young, and so he had to stay in. And do you want me to take care of that? Okay. And it's my brother-in-law's dog, so interesting little. When you have 4 male dogs and they're all huge, you can't have them not fixed. It's that the rivalry that goes on, especially in a big place like this, right, where territory is important and leadership is important, and
Yeah, Ozzy kept me up last night. I had to take him out a couple of times, and then finally, I just let him out.
yeah,
I realized he'd already crapped.
yeah. I think he's fine. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know how to remove them stitches too. If they say, "Well, come back in this," I can do that. I've done that with everyone else that we had here. So whenever they say it's time for them to be removed. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share today. I think I really truly okay. I can't think for anyone else. I can't form an opinion for anyone else either. My experience has been that if one's truly 100% honest with themselves on what you base your need on, where you're holding on to, what you're holding on to stay strong or to stay sane, yes, then if you're honest with yourself, truly honest, then you know why it is working and why it isn't working. Anyone that has anxieties, anyone that has depression, anyone that goes through mental situations. I don't call it a mental, these are mental situations, right? Our mind is trying to connect to our heart. When our mind or our heart tries to connect to our mind or vice versa, sometimes something's trying to cut that off. It doesn't want to allow it. And then short circuits happen and this and that. To say the Lord's Prayer every day, to say the Lord's Prayer anytime you start, right? It's a practice thing, right? It's a practice thing. Say it anytime you start having a hard time, or your mind wants to start having these thoughts, this and that. Then also, I've said that in another video before. Remember that sometimes these are not your feelings, these are not your thoughts. Something is trying to get in there, right? Is most likely getting in there spiritually, trying to derail you, trying to get a hold of you. Yeah, yes, influence you. and to say, hey, wait a second. No, 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 no. We're not going to go there, right? No, no. I'll give you one example that sometimes I have. I lay there and I'm going to sleep, and suddenly something just, and I start thinking about it, and I start thinking about it, and I'm going, why am I thinking about this? No, what? Uh, This is not going anywhere. This is all just in my head right now, trying to somehow confuse me or this or that. There's nothing I can do about it. And the thing is, the longer you let it go on, suddenly it starts to affect your body. Okay? Suddenly you start, uh, and you get more and more. You get tense. Suddenly you get tense. This snap. I've let it go just to see on what it would do. Right? Okay. I experiment with things. That's why I don't take anything from menopause. I want to see what's happening in my system. Ugh. How anybody can get so hot, yeah, within 30 seconds or less, and then suddenly cool down. I'm going, what? I don't need to make a fire here. Okay, all right. You need to turn the light on, or you need to just get up, go to the bathroom, go and get a drink of water, and then going, okay, no, I'm not going. Turn on the TV, this or that. Well, but I have to go to work in the morning. Well, what does it matter if you watch 10, 15 minutes of a show that you like, actually like, or this or that, or listen to some music, turn the music on really low, or listen to another language that you want to learn, instead of letting something get into your head that then messes with you for what, 2 or 3 hours, and then suddenly you're, well, that won't. You see, yes. Why don't people not realize? Hey, wait a second, what's going on here? And just, well, I'm going to change the environment. Well, why cannot just you change the environment? You go from dark to light or light to dark. Then you say the Lord's Prayer. Anytime you come across something, you're like, yeah, say the Lord's Prayer. Train yourself to say the Lord's Prayer. Oh, Father, who art in heaven. Right? Yes? Does it work? I can't tell you. I don't know. Okay? I don't know if it works. I mean, I've had, as I said, I knew exactly what was going on, so I can turn that off anytime I want to. But I found that, oh, wow, this was interesting. I just got up, got a drink of water, and then went back to bed, and I was gone again. It's like whatever happened was completely out of the room, or this, it wasn't there anymore. I don't really know what depression is. I don't know what mental health issues are. But I want to help. I would love to help. With that prayer of my brother Eldridge this morning, I thought, that's help. Oh, Father, you're not alone. You're never alone. If you know that prayer, the Lord's Prayer. Oh, Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Right? Yes? What's the rest of it? You go and you check it out if you don't know it. Huh? Good first step. All right. Everyone in this whole wide world, regardless of who you are, that you have a Father. Trust in Him as He trusts in you. Yes. God's love and blessings always. Now we'll talk to you another time.